We previously discussed that to create our very first web page, we need a text editor and a web browser. To create our first web page, pipili muna tayo ng text editor. In Windows, pwede tayong mag-code ng HTML using Notepad. Though I would highly recommend getting a third-party text editor like Sublime Text 3. Now, we can go to the main website of Sublime Text to download the installer. We can go to Downloads and choose the corresponding installer for you. In my case, naka-Windows ako, so I will choose Windows and just download and install it. After installing it, we can now open Sublime Text. So text editors like Sublime are programs that allows us to write codes. So ang kagandahan kay Sublime is pwede tayong pumili kung anong klaseng language ang gusto nating gamitin. If we look at the bottom right corner, pag clinic natin si plain text, makikita natin that we have many kinds of languages that we can code with. In our case, gusto natin mag-HTML, so we can choose HTML. For now, wala tayong makikitang changes. But if we actually type in a valid HTML code, like an HTML tag, we can see that nag-iba yung kulay ng text. Tapos, meron pang drop-down suggestions. So, ito ang mga features ng Sublime. With this, mas mapapabilis at mapapadali ang pagkukode natin, making us more productive and efficient. The next step is creating the basic structure of HTML. We can start with doctype declaration, which we use to tell the browser kung anong version ng HTML ang gagamitin natin. So ito ang syntax niya. Right after the declaration is the HTML root element, which will serve as a container for the other tags. We start with an opening tag, then closing tag. Now, sa loob ng root element, we can put the basic HTML elements such as head tag and body tag. Sa loob ng head tag, we can put information about the web page, like the title of the page using title tag. So gawa tayo ng title tag with start tag and end tag. Tapos in between nun ay ilalagay natin yung title natin. Let's say, my first website. So after i-render mamaya yung document, i-expect natin na makikita natin siya sa title bar ng web page natin. So aside from title, pwede din tayo maglagay ng other information like metadata or external resources like CSS or JavaScript file. But for now, let's use title. Next is the body tag, which contains the main content of the web page. Everything that is in between the body tag ay magiging visible sa web page natin. So let's try putting a header tag which is denoted by H1. Then sa loob ng H1, let's say maglagay tayo ng welcome to my webpage. Aside from the header, let's try putting another HTML tag like a p tag. Tapos maglagay tayo ng content. Now, we have the most basic structure of HTML. Now, for us to view the web page, kailangan natin i-save ang file natin. Let's go to File, then Save As. Magbigay tayo ng name for the file. For example, index. Now, para masabi nating HTML file siya, kailangan natin siya lagyan ng file extension, which is .html. This indicates na HTML document siya. Now, save it. Finally, let's go to the file kung saan natin siya sinave. Then, let's right-click the file and go to Open With and choose any browser that you want. Now, this is the very first website that we created. As we can see, yung title ng page is visible dun sa title bar. And makikita din natin sa header, which is yung text na naka-bold, followed by the paragraph. Now, these are the steps to create your very first website.